welcome to Informed Sources on News Channel 3, where we talk about the week's big stories with local voices. I'm your host, Greg Hurst. Thanks for joining us. This week, we're kind of breaking from our usual format for a special one-on-one interview with one of the most important voices in our community. I am joined by Dr. Marie Fagans, the new superintendent of Memphis Shelby County Schools. It is so good to have you here. Great to have you in Memphis.
Great to be here. Here, literally, in Informed Sources and certainly in the city of Memphis. Thank you for having me.
You know, a lot of people are pulling for you because if you succeed, our kids succeed, and we all have a brighter future.
That's right. You know, as the district goes, so goes the city. And I've been saying that a lot and publicly, and that's exactly it. The sentiment is shared.
And so many people want to know more about you. So let's just start at the beginning. Where is Marie Fagans from? Where did you grow up? That kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, and thanks for asking, making it, you know, personal and a human interaction. I'm from Smith Station, Alabama, very small town near Phoenix City, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, the border of Georgia. Born and reared there, raised, you know, by my family. My mom and dad are, one is from Chicago, one is from Alabama, and so you mix those two worlds, north and south, and you get me.
And they're very proud, I'm sure.
I'm extremely proud.
Did you start your career in education?
So I started my career, I'm a business major, actually, at the University of Alabama, proud
Roll Tide,
alumna,
huh?
Roll Tide,
Yeah.
Proud alumna of the University of Alabama. I majored in business administration, and so I knew that I always wanted to be a CEO. I wanted to run a large organization, business. I didn't know that, you know, education could be that for me at that point in time, and so I actually started out in business.
So where'd you get the passion for either education or for kids in general?
Sure, I've always known I was supposed to be a teacher. That's that calling that you can't run from, but I ran from it for pay. I never thought that teachers, educators made enough in general, and certainly don't make enough for the work that is done. And so I think that when you run from a thing, you can only outrun it for so long. And so that's how I ultimately ended up, you know, just honoring the passion and the call to do great work and ensure that enough lives could, you know, reach their goals.
Sure.
And that's ultimately how I reached mine.
And now you're in Memphis. Why did you want this job?
Yeah, so when I think about my trajectory, certainly where I've wanted to be, when someone tapped me and said, you'll make a dynamic superintendent one day, it was about thinking about the past, how I arrived to this particular part of my journey as a teacher in Birmingham, as a professional school counselor in Alabama, and an administrator, and then in Cleveland, and then certainly more recently in Detroit at the executive level and cabinet level. And so if I thought about those spaces, those cities, Cleveland and Birmingham and Detroit, and then certainly the opportunity that is beautiful here that exists in Memphis Shelby County Schools, it is putting together the experience, certainly combining the passion that comes along with it, a general desire to push the field of education forward by doing some great work, and then honoring the place that, you know, I would be called to. I've always just wanted to be where I'm impactful, where the work is valuable, and then certainly where the outcomes could prove measurable in such a way that we are positioned as a national exemplar, that this is the place that people will come to say, show us how you did it.
Sure. I guess you've asked yourself, and maybe you've even heard the question, what makes you qualified for this job?
Yeah, so what makes me not qualified, right? I thought about all the reasons that I should not position myself for this. Before applying, it was, I don't have enough experience. I haven't been doing this long enough. I've only been at the executive level for, at that point, 1.5 years when I was contemplating submitting the application. It was all the things that folks have shared publicly and all the questions that are, you know, justifiably, you know, well-intentioned. I thought about all those things myself and still said, bet on you. And so I bet on me. Who other than me, and then what time other than now? I know the space, I know people, I understand what the power of a transformative education is. As a proud Head Start kid, if you can go from Head Start to superintendent of Memphis Shelby County Schools, the largest district in the state of Tennessee, and one of the top, you know, the largest in the United States, then everything is possible, right? And so as I submitted that application, it was, they'll have to tell me no in order for me not to do this. And so here I am.
And when you hear the criticisms or even the personal attacks, do you ever second guess that decision?
Never. And I read everything as someone who...
Good and bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like to keep the pulse of the community. It matters what the community says, good, bad, or indifferent. I like to keep my pulse on what's being said about the leaders that I'm hiring, about the leader that I am, about the things that they want to hear more about, that they want to see more of, and then certainly what their thoughts are about how, the process of getting to the next and new thing is actually taking place. So I read every single comment that I can get my eyes on. It keeps me informed. It also keeps me humble. It keeps me very balanced. I think this is a position that is very easy. You have a lot of power and influence. It's very easy to abuse it. And so I have always considered myself just a really hard worker that has been positioned in this world to do some incredibly great work on behalf of and in service to others.
What's your biggest strength, do you think, to get this job done? Because it is a challenge.
It's a delicate balance of pace. So when I interviewed, I shared that I was someone who was ready to go as fast as we must, or as fast as we can, and as slow as we must. And so it's that delicate balance of balancing the sense of urgency of the work. We have 115,000 kids whose lives can't wait for us to make some of the decisions. They also are depending on us to get it right, Greg, every millisecond of the day. And so each moment, each opportunity that I'm serving in this capacity, that is never lost on me. And so for me, it's about just balancing, the way forward and the timing that it takes to do some things, but the urgency that is necessary to get it done.
So what do you think is the biggest weakness that could prevent you from getting that done, or what you have to be careful about?
The same. It is being careful not to move too fast in some areas and not too slow in other areas. All of this is about delicate balance. There are people's lives, certainly our students, but even with the personnel decisions, those are lives that are connected to titles. Those lives are connected to other lives that are connected to our city. And so if we're thinking about the trajectory of the city, then we have to consider all of the lives that are connected to our students.
All right. I think we've broken the ice here. So I think much like the job, these questions will be a little more challenging as we go forward. Yeah. So when we come back, we're going to shift our focus to one of the most difficult decisions that Dr. Fagans has had to make since taking over as superintendent. That's coming up next on Informed Sources.